Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Lots to look at this week. Let's start in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This a big play early in the ball game. The Eagles run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Geno Smith. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Raiders are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Commanders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, his counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers, came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. but he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
On the ground, here's a fourth-round pick from April's draft. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by N'Kobe Dean. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's 3rd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action. Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now it's Wilson. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Giants field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Connecting quickly with Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
It's complete, and this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion, and now they have an 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Omarion Hampton. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Dolphins do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Bills still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a monster in the red zone here these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Here's Hurts to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jahad Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the top part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
But he tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That's a room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw is Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors.
Wilson's pass complete to Neighbors.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Hands it off out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
There's the stiff arm. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down, New York.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Robinson hauling it in outright. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The Giants on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd down. Now it's the backup Winston. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there and picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Winston to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Winston. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large bodies.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. Wilson and the Giants down by 16. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
6 yards. 3.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Philadelphia, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.